Hello everybody, welcome to another Rex Picks. Today I'm going to be doing my review of the Masters of the Universe New Eternia figure Moss Man by Mattel. Now so far I've been liking a lot of these New Eternia figures, especially the exclusive. So he is an exclusive figure. You would have to actually get this from Mattel Creation. So without any further ado, roll that intro. All right, so here he is in packaging. So you get this really nice art here on the front. I like this a lot. So you got Masterverse, New Eternia. You can see Moss Man's face within the bushes. All right, come around here. You get a continuation of the picture going all the way around to the back, where you get this nice picture of him in the wilderness. And you can see three rotons behind him. So that's pretty interesting. Now, Moss Man just doing Moss Man things. On this side, it's a continuation of the front piece. You bring it around to the top. You get the Masterverse. And underneath, you also get the Masterverse. Now, just like most of these special edition ones, the box actually does open up. So you get this really cool picture overall. I do like that. And when you come around to this side, you get a little bit about him. All right. You get this neat looking thing here. I don't know exactly what that is, but that does look pretty cool. I do like that. And then you get Moss Man. Let's get that shine off of there a little bit. There we go. And then this moves, and then you actually get the figure inside. So, without any further ado, let's get him out of there and see what he's about. So here he is, out of packaging. Now, the first thing we're going to do with him is go through his points of articulation. So, the head does move. All right, you get a shoulder joint with a swivel, an elbow joint, and a wrist joint. A little bit tight, but it is there. All right, get this arm up. He does have a joint right here underneath the ribs. And he should have one at the hips too. All right. Let's see. Get them like this. Yes. It was a little bit tight, but once I broke it free, it does move. All right. You got a thigh joint with a swivel, a knee joint, a swivel at the top of the boot, or in this case, the vines, and an ankle joint. Get that ankle joint moving. There it goes. So everything seems to move pretty well on him. I don't have any issues with any of the joints at this point in time. Let's get him back on his stand here. All right. So like always, we're going to go through the finer details of this figure, starting off with the head. Now, I like the head to him. I like this bearded look. And he also has like a sophisticated look to his face. It looks primal but sophisticated at the same time. Gave him like this long nature man hair. You can kind of see his ears in there as well. All right. Spin around to this side. So I do like the sculpting for the head. Though I do admit the long hair makes it a little bit harder to move the head side to side. But it still works out. And next we're going to look down into his body. Now I like the overall look to this. So you can see that he has like this vine going across. He has like this moss hair. And you can see a little bit in there where there's a couple of cracks where they did some highlight to it, a little bit of a wash to it, which is really nice. I do like the design of the belt. So if we lift this up here, get a nice look at the belt. And his loincloth is made of leaves. So that's a nice touch. All right, come around to this side. Put the arm down like this. And you can see that on this side is vines. So you can see a vine around the top, lower part of the arm. Come around to the back here of his armor. You can see that there's some, spikes coming out of it. You got two little hooks here, so this piece can come off if you wanted to. All right, so if you want to display them without the moss armor, you can. All right, come around to this side. We're going to bring this arm down as well. So he has this really neat looking gauntlet right here. I like the design to that. I like that they give it like a dark wash on it. That looks pretty nice. So overall, I do like the overall look to this figure. Now we're going to get into all his different accessories. So first he has the scepter here. Actually, I think that would be more considered of a mace with the spikes and stuff on it. All right. He has a small sword. All right. He has his tentacles here. Or actually, I think these would be more considered vines because he is like a plant elemental. So it would make sense that they would be vines. And he also has this, try to see if I can spread it out, this little moss belt for his sword. So we're going to see how all this works out. First thing we're going to do is put his little belt on here. All right. See how well this hooks up. All right. So his moss belt fits on him pretty well. No issues with that. We're going to take this hand off. Eventually. And we're going to put the moss hand in this hand. I mean, it could go either side. I'm just doing it this side just because of the factor that I'm going to do the sword and everything in the other hand. So that works pretty well. No issues with that. And then now let's do the sword. Get the pommel down in there like that. Now this one could be considered a short sword, but because of how big he is, it almost looks like a dagger. Maybe that's what they were going for, is that he's supposed to be so large in size that a normal sword kind of looks small with him, but that would either be considered a dagger or a short sword. All right. Pull this off of here and put it right in the piece here. Lift this arm up a little bit. So, as you can see, might be a little hard to see. That sword fits very nicely in there. No issues. Now, there is a swivel on this. Get down there. So, you want to redirect it, or even if you want to put it on the other side, you can. It's completely up to you. All right. And last but not least, we got his scepter. All right. Doom. And that works out pretty well with him. No issues with that. So all his accessories fit pretty well with this figure. Okay, so let's get into my final thoughts with him. So first off, all his joints seem to work pretty well. No issues with the joints. I do like how they move. All his weapons and accessories swap out very easily. Had no issues getting the belt on. The tentacle hand, well, in this case, the vine hand, and all his weapons fit well in his hands. No issues with any of that. Plus, I do like the overall look to him. I think he's a really cool looking figure. So, would I recommend this figure? Absolutely, I would recommend him. I think he's a great looking figure, and I think he'd be a great addition to your New Eternia collection. So with that being said, the first thing I want to do is give a shout out to everybody who supports this channel. First on that list is Byron Bassett and his alter ego, Humongous. He does a lot to help with this channel, and he's been a big supporter of it for some time now. He does have his own YouTube channel and show that he does every Sunday, so go ahead and check out his information in the description. Next on that list is Action Figure Geeks. There are a Reddit channel that I'm part of who also supports this channel, so go ahead and check their information out in the description. And also Joe Goddard, he's been a big supporter of this channel for some time. He just started his own YouTube channel, so go ahead and check out his information in the description as well. And most of all of you. I couldn't do this without all of you people liking, sharing, subscribing, becoming members, watching videos all the way through and what have you. Without you guys, this channel wouldn't be where it is today. So I say thank you to all of you. And I ask everybody to check out my Masters of the Universe playlist and my membership program. Plus hit that like, share, and subscribe. They're all small clicks for you, but it really helps this channel grow. So until the next one, late.